Okay, in the movie Oklahoma, Gordon McRae plays Curly, and Rod Steiger plays the dumb farmhand Judd. Curly sings this song to Judd, the song being "Poor Judd is Dead," trying to convince him to commit suicide so he'll leave his girlfriend alone. You need to know this song before you can listen to my parody song that I'll sing later called "Poor Cubs Are Dead." So now you'll listen to Gordon. Very old. Why did such a feller have to cry? Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry is dead. He's looking all so peaceful and serene. That was Rod Steiger. Yes, with his hands across his chest, his fingernails have never been so clean.
And then the preacher'd get up and he'd say, "Folks, we are gathered here to moan and groan over our brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse." And then there'd be weeping and wailing from some of those women. And then he'd say, "Judd was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean, ugly feller, and they called him a dirty skunk and a ornery pig sailor. But the folks that really knowed him know that beneath them two dirty shirts he always wore, there beat a heart as big as all outdoors, as big as all outdoors. Judd Fry loved his fellow man.
Fellow man.
He loved his fellow man. He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the varmint in the barn. And he treated the rats like equals, which was right.
Which is right.
And he loved little children. He loved everybody and everything in the world. Only he never let on. So nobody ever noticed.
Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry is dead. His friends will weep and wail from miles around. The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell, because poor Judd is underneath the ground. Wood.
Folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad, and now they know their friend is gone for good.
Poor Judd is dead. That candle lights his head. He's looking all so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep but it's summer and we're running out of ice. Oh, Judd. Okay, now I will sing Poor Cubs Are Dead. Poor Cubs are dead, they failed once again. The Marlins beat them in the final game. They were so far ahead, but the lead went to their head. And then they picked a fan to place the blame. Poor Cubs are dead, it's such a sad thing. So now they sing this very mournful song. They did the best they could, but not even Carrie Wood could kill the jinx that's been around so long. The fans were cheering and screaming, and they were so sure their Cubbies would win. How could they lose with all that talent they stole from the Pirates? And they had their own players too, like Sammy, Moises, and don't forget Mark. And they were up 3-1. Then they lost game number 5. But that's no problem. They were on their way back home, and Pryor would now mow them down in game 6. Why, even if they lost game 6, they still had Carey, and there's no way the Marlins could beat him. Poor Cubs are dead, the jinx is still on. They haven't made it since 1945. They lost the series then, but I can't remember when. They won because I wasn't even alive. Poor Cubs are dead, the town is so sad. The fans don't even want to do the wave. But they can't win it now, so there'll be no holy cow. And Harry is a-turning in his grave. It was a 6th game, and there were only 5 more outs to go. Mark Pryor was shutting out the Marlins. The fans were cheering with every pitch. Then, a foul ball. How could a foul ball make much difference? Lou jumped up to make a spectacular catch as the ball just barely went into the stands. Then a fan tried to catch the ball just because it was hit right to him. He did what who did he think he was trying to catch that ball when Moises was reaching in there? Why, that fan should have just dove under his seat and let old Moises have that ball. Well, the next thing you know, the Marlins had scored 8 runs, all in that one inning, all because of that one fan. Oh, I guess the shortstop did make it air, and there were a few line drive hits. But the Chicago fans knew none of that would have happened if it hadn't been for that foul ball. But they were sure that the next day, the Cubs would win with Carey Wood. Carey even hit a big home run in the 2nd inning, and Lou put the Cubs ahead in the 3rd. What a storybook ending this would be. But those Marlins never quit, and when it was all over, the Cubbies lost the game 9-6. Poor Cubs are dead, but wait a few years. They'll win the series on another date. They won it in '08, so it seems a little late. But 100 years is not so long to wait. Poor Cubs, poor Cubs.